What's up, everybody? Dirtbag Gaming here, the channel for casual raiders. I appreciate you clicking on the video because I know there's a ton of videos going on right now about this new Fusion event. I wanted to give my 2 cents on like why should you fuse them, why should you not fuse them, what I think about them, the champions that are being used, kind of different Fusion event. Every time we have a new Fusion, it's different every single time. I don't know if we're ever going to get the blues that we've had in our vault for a year now, if we ever get to use them or not. But I appreciate you clicking on the video. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already. We have, I think, 80 videos up and running now in the past 2 months, and it's just going to keep growing from there on out. But guys, let's get into it. So this girl, PYXNIEL. So first off, if this is the first video you're clicking on about her, she is, I think, really cool. Her aesthetics are awesome. Her graphics are phenomenal. Her skills are really niche. Like they're kind of like specifically on what happens when, or if you have a certain champion, or if you're going against tournament or anything like that. Which the question is, why should you not fuse her? I would not fuse her if I was brand new to the game and I had to spend money to the game, or I was kind of like middle of the game where it's going to spend too much time to invest into her. Why should you fuse her is because why not? This game isn't giving us anything else to do besides focusing on this one Fusion event. So how to get it, right? How to do it. First, you got to click on this new Fusion event right here, which I hope you guys are clicking on this video in time to actually make your decision if you're going to get her or not, because we're already through, I think, one event, or we're almost done one event, the spiders. So the spiders just got finished, and if you didn't get that one champion, you either have to pull them, or hopefully you can get another one somehow. So I hope you made your decision before if you're going to fuse them or not. Now, what I mean by not, why should you not fuse them is because look at all they're kind of spread out. They spend a lot of time on where they're going to put which tournaments and when. Like the summoning event, usually they have like another event going on where it says if you summon you get points, but also here, I'll pull it up right here. Champion training event, enhancement. Okay, so I think it's this one, the tournaments. So there's 3 tournaments coming up, I think tomorrow, Friday. Okay, so a champion chase tournament. Usually you want to save your shards for like a 2-time summoning event. Well, there's a 2-time summoning event coming up this weekend during the champion chase event. So that's what I'm talking about, where there's like they put things together to make it that we want to do it, that we want to summon, that we want to get points. The Classic Arena Takedown, it's super easy to do that every single time. The Fire Night Tournament, there's no other tournament going on besides the Fire Night Tournament. Like the other events, it's really just like leveling up your gear and leveling up your champions. So champion training event, so like you can do the champion training event and the Fire Night at the same time. And there's no other tournaments going on. Like there's not like a Spider tournament and a Fire Night tournament. There's not like a Fire Night tournament and a Dragon tournament. They spread them out pretty easily. Now the Spider tournament, I think it was halfway up that you get the champion. Once you get that champion, stop doing spiders. Like stop doing the Fire Night, stop doing the other things. So like if you have a champion training event going on and a Fire Night champion or training event, do the Fire Night first to get the champion, and then stop doing the Fire Night, and then go level up your champions. Go do the regular missions or the regular campaign to get your champions leveled up. Obviously, you have to be prepared for it. So since there's really nothing else going on in the game right now, why would you not do it? Why would you not get a champion that could be really good later on in the Doom Tower or against specific champions? So I just made a video of all the new champions that were released in the game. Like all the brand new champions for the winter event, so definitely check that video out. But you have to be prepared to get all this done, and what I mean by that is making sure you have enough energy saved up, make sure you're doing your dailies every single day, make sure that you have enough energy. Like this is an example. So I'm not doing this until around 6:50 or something, so that way I can click claim, and then the new 7 o'clock will come around and I'll get more energy that way. So that's one way to do it. So I'm gonna do the same thing tomorrow when the Fire Night comes around. So that way when I click to get the energy, I'll have a ton of energy not wasted and just sitting there. Same with the week, so I have these 2. The monthly, I have this one, I'll get this one soon. And then finally the advanced, I have this one. So that's a perfect example of just being very patient when it comes to your energy. Same with this, there you go. So I have all these just saved up, waiting until 6 o'clock comes around, so that way I can get them all at the same time, even though they're not coming out till tomorrow. So I'm kind of getting used to the habit of like making sure that I save my things for these specific events. Yeah, all these are going to be for tomorrow. So the fire night, I'm going to do the same thing for tomorrow, so that way I can do all the events, not use them until that tournament comes up. Once the tournament comes up, you spend all the energy, and then you get the tournament. So let's go over her. So I said I would go over. Let's go over. These champions should be pretty. I think some of them you can actually get the epic. So if you get the epic, I would totally go for this guy right here. Somebody made a video on this guy on how clutch he's going to be for some people. I haven't done the Dwarf Faction Wars yet, but having a champion that can do decrease defense and weaken on a boss, especially spiders, with a Void Affinity should be something that you should aim for. So if you guys are newer and you can't do the whole fusion, really just try and get this guy. I think this guy is really cool too. He looks amazing. He's just very different. He's a defense-based champion, but he heals. What does he do? Decreases crit rate, which is good. Provokes people, and also heals this champion by 20% of their max HP. So reflects 30% of the damage this champion receives back to the attacker. I'm curious how he's going to be on like the clan boss or any bosses like that. But I think he's really cool. I think he's something that you should definitely be going for. Some people really like this champion, which I just don't see how you like this person that much. It's okay, but really I would 100% aim for these two. And what's cool is like you need the same champion. So if you get like these 3 champions and you level them up, you only have to aim for either this guy or this guy, the voids that you can get in the tournaments. So her text one enemy has a 30% chance of placing a veil buff. Cannot place the veil buff on this champion. Places 60% increased defense and a 15% continuous heal buff on all allies for 2 turns, then attacks all enemies on a freeze debuff. So this, I think, is going to be really good with a lot of the new champions coming out. Once you see the video on the new champions, there's a lot of them that actually place freezes and put freezes out, especially the legendary that they released. But combining this person with somebody that can put freezes out is going to be monstrous in PvP. Attacks 5 times at random, so you're always going to get one person frozen in a 4-person team, multiple in 3 and 2. And there's a 30% chance of placing a freeze, but it's a 100% chance that you hit the person twice. So again, controlling the board, controlling the team, focusing on one guy at a time. Once somebody's frozen, boom, you don't have to focus on them right away. You kind of get the guy who's not frozen, and then a passive, they actually steal freezes from your team. And he's got a resist aura in arena battles, so I'm thinking about putting him with my arena team. I'm not sure yet, really have to see like once I get her. But guys, going back to the question, why would you not fuse her? Like, I don't know why you should waste your time in the game. Some of the champions that they were given away, I kind of accidentally got them. Like with the fragment events, I'll accidentally get enough fragments to get them, and I'm like, all right, cool, I got them. I think one of the champions was the one that they just released. Was it this guy? It was an epic. It was the big guy. It might have been Knights Revenant. It was this guy. I got this guy by accident. They give enough fragments out to get, so then you just kind of got them. Now, again, getting by accident, I mean doing the dailies every single day, doing the energy, leveling up the champs when you need to. Another example of saving is this right here. So we have the training event coming up tomorrow, and I didn't use my 3-day training thing yet. So you have like almost 15 days to do all these and not using them until you actually need it. So I'm gonna fuse it. I'm not like complete excited about it. Like I would a Rotos or something like that, but man, you don't know what they're gonna do later in the game. Like prime example is this guy right here. He was absolute garbage a couple months ago. Once they looked at him and said, hey, how can we make this guy better? Because a lot of people got him. They made him better. Now he's amazing. So there's an example. We got this guy. I haven't used him yet. But he could be another guy that they look at and be like, all right, we definitely need to get this guy better. But these champions that we've been fusing, they're almost like free Legos. Like I haven't spent any money fusing these guys. They're literally just there just to kind of like, hey, here's a legendary if you play the game every single day. But guys, let me know in the comments below if you're going to Fuser. Let me know if you are excited or not excited about it. What you guys think about the champion? What do you think about the Fusion event? Because again, it's different every single time. But guys, appreciate the time. Thanks for clicking on the video. Hit the like if you enjoyed, you know, talking about it. And guys, I appreciate the time. Good luck with everything. Enjoy the rest of your week.